Today we're talking about what a woman should never do for a man, or rather, things that a man who truly respects you would never let you do. Don't beat yourself up if you recognize yourself in these examples. What matters is awareness. Some things are harder to fix than others, but everything is possible if you stop repeating the same mistakes. Let's begin. 1. Never pretend to be someone you're not. I once had a client named Maya who spent 2 years pretending to share her boyfriend's passion for hiking. She dragged herself up mountain trails with blisters and panic attacks, terrified he'd leave if he discovered her boring true self, a bookworm who loved jazz and abstract art. When did he finally propose? She had a breakdown in the parking lot of an REI store. "I can't spend my life pretending to be Bear Grylls," she sobbed. Every time you suppress what makes you unique, whether it's your love of cheesy rom-coms, hatred of camping, or true crime podcast obsession, you're not compromising. You're burying pieces of yourself in a coffin labeled "maybe someday." That day will never come. 2. Never financially support a man. Let me tell you about Jessica. Jessica was a powerhouse, a marketing director with a downtown penthouse and a closet full of power suits. Then she met Alex, a musician with temporary money troubles. It started small. "Can you cover rent this month? I'll pay you back after the gig." Soon she was funding his studio time, equipment, even his child support payments. 2 years later, Jessica was $43,000 in debt, Alex had ghosted, and her therapist asked the devastating question, "Why did you think money could make him love you?" 3. Never be a doormat. Sarah's story haunts me. Sarah was the cool girl, the one who never nagged about forgotten birthdays, who smiled through his harmless flirting with waitresses, who let him crash temporarily after his 3rd job firing, then spent nights scrubbing beer stains off her couch while he played Call of Duty. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Men don't fall in love with doormats. They wipe their feet on them. Boundaries aren't unfeminine. Saying "no, that doesn't work for me" with a smile isn't bitchy. It's the difference between being cherished and being used. 4. Never let him move in. Emma learned this the hard way. She agreed to let her boyfriend Jake stay over when his lease ended. 6 months later, his Xbox was permanently fused to her TV. His mom sent Christmas gifts to Emma's address, and he kept forgetting to apartment hunt. When Emma tried to talk, he'd kiss her forehead and murmur, "Why ruin a good thing?" The punchline? He dumped her 2 days after she finally set a move-out deadline. "You've changed," he said. "Gotten controlling. Your home is your sanctuary. Would you let a stranger sleep on your grandmother's quilt, leave moldy takeout in your fridge, or carve his name into your favorite coffee table? Then why allow it from a man who calls you babe?" 5. Never isolate yourself from friends and family. Jessica's fiancé hated her girlfriends. "They're so dramatic," he'd sigh. "Let's just stay in." Gradually, Jessica skipped brunches, missed her best friend's wedding, even deleted Instagram to avoid drama. The day she discovered his affair, she realized she had no one left to call. Any man who makes you choose between him and your support system isn't protecting your relationship. He's building a prison. 6. Never have a baby to save a relationship. Tara had one rule: no kids before marriage. Then her boyfriend of 8 months whispered, "Let's have a baby. You're my forever." 9 years later, Tara's raising their daughter alone while Forever posts yacht selfies with his new fling. A man who pressures you for a baby but won't prove he'll show up through tantrums, ear infections, and 3 a.m. feedings isn't ready to be a father. He wants legacy, not family. You're not a project, not potential, not a charity for emotionally stunted men. Your happiness begins with self-respect. Stumble, but always return to your principles. Thanks for watching.